Asante. Um, First, I want to thank the judges of the Court of Appeal for their efficiency and having taken the shortest time possible to rule on the PPI appeal. The PPI debate is now over after yesterday's historical ruling, and Kenyans, both the promoters, those who are for PPI and those who are not for PPI, should begin charting our way forward. Ours should now be we should now embark on building our economy and finding ways of making our economy to be strong. The debt of PPI should, on my side, be the wake-up call on other course of actions that need to be taken now that some of the issues that were to be addressed through BBI will not be done. As you heard yesterday, there were those issues in the document that were good. At the same time, there were issues that were not such good. We had the issue of IEBC and its quorum. We also had the issue on the promoters of the PPI. At the same time, the jury had to uphold the independence of the judiciary, basing on the very many questions, especially on the issue of the ombudsman. As a youth, I also want to talk on behalf of majority of us who are fresh in the economy of this country, at the same time fresh in the civil and the political issues of this republic. I want to say that there are some issues that need no referendum at all, and I believe whoever who is aspiring to lead this country, especially comes 2022 and beyond, should put into their manifestos. Number one on the youth is that there should be a way in which, or there should be mechanisms that will ensure more accessibility into the job market, especially for the youths at the entry level, the fresh graduates and those who are 18 and beyond. Secondly, there should be the elimination of barriers, especially in accessing the 30% procurement provision and the access to the already existing youth fund in this country. Thirdly, I believe that there should be full execution of the youth development policy that was established in 2019. I also want to put across the issue of the establishment of the policy, both legal and administrative structures that should ensure that our youth get into the job market as well as both appointive and elective positions. There should also be the decreasing of the expenses, especially in starting and sustaining business enterprises. As we all know, there are very many legal formalities that we need to meet so as to start our companies as the youth. There should also be a way, there should also be a way of effecting the granting of the 7-year tax holiday that was stipulated in the PPI. And I believe that if the same is going to be effected, most of our youth will venture into various business opportunities. There should also be policy formulation on a framework for harnessing, promoting, and marketing the creative potential of our youth. We have very many young people who are good in playing. We have youths who are also good in the music industry. So in short, there should be a way of harnessing the talents of our upcoming youth. There was also the issue of the 4-year grace period for the help. Those who are in the universities and the technical and vocational training institutes understand what I mean by the help. If there is a way in which the 4-year grace period is going to be established, I believe that all will be well for the youth. The question on strengthening of devolution should also come in mind. There was the issue of the 35% that was to be allocated to the various county governments. I also believe that one needs no referendum. And if there is a way in which it is going to be effected as quickly as possible, I believe that our county and the devolved units are going to be strengthened. We have had very many challenges, especially on the health sector. We have also had very many challenges, especially on the structural development of the ECDs, the infrastructural development, especially on the agricultural sector. We have insufficient extension services, and I believe that if the 35% of the national total revenue is going to be devolved to the county governments, which is the center for devolution, I believe that all will be well for this country. For those very few remarks, I want to thank you, those who watched, and those who will also watch later. Asante sana.